It started when our daughter was very quiet and shy in preschool, and she came home one day with a stack of pants and shorts and said, "Mom, the principal of the school told me to give these to you because I might feel more comfortable in these." And I remember thinking, that's a great idea. I can't believe I didn't think of this. But we let her start wearing them the next day. And once she started wearing these pants and shorts, her personality really started coming out. She wasn't as shy anymore. She wasn't sucking her fingers in class. She was becoming who she wanted to be. The next year, she went on to kindergarten at 5. She asked to have her hair cut like a little boy. She started wearing all boys' clothes, including boxers. She wears high socks and baseball hats. We'll go out to dinner and people will say, "What does your son want for dinner?" And sometimes she wants me to correct them and say, "Can you tell them I'm a girl?" And sometimes she gets a big smile on her face and is happy that they thought she was a boy. She enjoys being sporty and playing with the boys, and that's who she identifies with right now. That's where she feels comfortable. For a while, she wanted to change her name until she found out that her name could be both a girl and a boy name, and then she was good with that again for a while. She is comfortable with female pronouns still. And people have asked us, should we start using he and our response is we just use she until she tells us she wants to be he. She just kind of goes back and forth. And what we're trying to do is not make her decide what she is. We're just trying to let her lead the way. Sometimes we have to find a family bathroom. Sometimes we can go to the girls' bathroom. We're just kind of letting her figure it out on her own in her own time. She told us one time the reason she didn't want to be a girl is because she didn't want to have babies. And that she just wanted to be a boy. It sounds crazy, but the most difficult time I had is when we cut her hair. Because when you're wearing boy clothes and you still have a ponytail, you're just a tomboy. But when she cut her hair, I was standing there and I started to get tears in my eyes. Because then I was like, maybe it isn't just a tomboy. I feel blessed. I feel lucky that I have the husband I have who's super supportive. I'm happy that she's so happy and confident. And ultimately, that's all we want as parents, is for our children to be happy and confident. And she's super confident and super happy. Issues do come up where someone will say something and I can see on her face that it made her nervous, so we'll have to talk about that. Or she struggled on what she should tell people at school when people would confuse her for a boy and she knew she was a girl. And some people would say, "No, that's a girl," and others would say, "No, that's a boy." So we had to talk about the right language to use. "I'm not a girl or a boy, I'm just your friend," is what she would want to say. One day she made a crown at school and the teacher said, "Oh, I love your crown. Is this for a king or a queen?" And she said, "Oh, it's for a king today." So the school has done an amazing job. They stopped lining up boy line and girl lined. They started lining up from short hair to long hair. The school talked about how you can be one gender and feel another gender. And a little boy raised his hand and said, "Sometimes I feel like a girl." So the school has done an amazing job. I think educating the parents would be probably the most important things, because I don't think the kids are the ones that are judging the other kids. I think it becomes more of a generational thing, and I think older generations, even the peers of parents, and that's where the judgment comes. We literally just take it day by day. We actually don't even think about it all the time because it's just part of our normal life. I have a feeling as she gets older, she's going to determine the path, and then we're going to follow the path that she takes, whatever that is. Once we stopped putting our daughter in all pink and let her kind of make her own path, I think that's really what helped her to be such a happy, happy child. Who doesn't want to be heard? And she wants to be heard, and this is what she's decided that makes her feel happy, and who are we to take that away from her? So, yeah, we just do the best job we can of being comfortable with the unknown. I mean, she walks out of her first grade classroom with a big smile every day, and I don't know if that would have happened if we would have gone down another path. There's actually so much I'm grateful for, because I thought I had a quiet, shy, reserved child that sucked her fingers all the time. And once she had a short haircut and was dressing in boy clothes, I realized that wasn't at all who she was. She's hilarious and funny and quick-witted, and all the kids at school love her, and her baseball team's chanting for her. And if we didn't listen to her, we probably wouldn't have known that that was actually her personality. If that principal didn't give her the shorts and the pants, and it like clicked for us, we could have missed it. And that would have been probably the biggest regret of our lives as parents, if we would have missed that.